Alright, I got the grain pan put most of the way back together yesterday. And just bolts into the old frame. And they already had have the holes for the bearings pre-punched, and then you just drill those. There's 4 1/4 inch down each side, and then there's these pan heads across the front. Went together just like it belonged in there. The only thing I had to do was come back here on these fins and take a die grinder and cut about 1/10 of an inch off to get it to slide under there like it belongs. So the only thing is, when they sent us the pan, apparently this thing had been sitting on the shelf for a while, and when they threw it on the skid to ship it, they forgot to pack these bad boys in there with it, which are what connect these fins back to the front of the frame. So they sent those to us free, obviously free of charge. We got the pan from Bryant Combine, but it's actually made by a place called Smith Machine Company. And they didn't waste any time getting it to us, because we ordered it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We ordered it yesterday, and it showed up here today. And the other thing, I got new carrier bearings for the rear, and they're in Massey Ferguson boxes, but they cross over to AGCO part number. The only difference is on these, on the original ones they have this extended inner race, and on these ones they don't. And this bearing, as it is an NLA, this number crosses to this bearing, so I gotta put washers on either side of it, but that's no big deal really. So there's that. And then I also, when I called out to Maybaugh to get those bearings to make the order to make the shipping worthwhile, this is the canvas that goes between the grain pan and the rock trap to keep crap from coming out front of the machine, because mine's got a tear in it right here. And I figured it would be no longer available, but just for shits and giggles I gave him the part number, and he looked it up and he's like, huh, well, it says we got 2 of them. And he went back in the parts crib, and sure as shit they had this one still rolled up in one of the pigeonholes. New old stock, still has the tag stapled to it. So, White Farm Equipment. So go ahead and get them brackets put back in the front of the grain pan real quick, and bring the machine back down here and get the pan put back in it and get it back over to the barn, because I don't have time to do it tomorrow, because I gotta start getting ready to head back to school. Doing, bye. Alright, them are back in, so time to get these bearings put back, well, get one put back together and get the other one swapped out. And these are self-aligning bearings, just like a disc bearing, and all you do is you slide it in with these notches. Sometimes. Come on, cooperate. And then spin it. There we go. And you want to use a soft hammer or something so that you don't hurt the bearing. Come on. And then sometimes, now that it's where I can hit it on the outer race without hurting it, I take a punch and just a regular hammer and finish it. And there's that. So get the other one done and go up and get the combine. I may have to get inside. It's got to be close. I can't see from here.
Wasn't it back inside the machine?
Yeah.
You probably gotta go another 6 inches or so. About 3 or 4 inches will be in the drivetrain. That's where it goes.
I got the pan back in. Got the bolt put in the bearings in the back. That was a little bit of a chore trying to fish some washers up in there, but not as bad as it could have been. Now I gotta get the front blocks put back on. Stay up, Bert. Too far. give up. Where's the hole? There's more better. Maybe. Alright, last thing we gotta do is replace this canvas piece. This is the original one. There really ain't nothing wrong with it except for that tear right there. So probably take this one, a piece of junk ratchet strap, back to my grandma and have her sew it on that for reinforcement, and throw that one on the shelf for a spare. Now this is the NOS one that I just got. And originally they had the panhead screws in here, which is fine, but sometimes they are very hard to get off if they rust any. And for practicality, since I'm going to start taking this thing off every year when I wash the machine, I'm going to go ahead and just use regular bolts. Yeah, I don't know, look at that. I may want to get some flat washers on there, just to be on the safe side.